Hey everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Prime to Snap. This is the live stream in which we play 1 hour of Marvel Snap. And man, guys, we're fitting this in right here at the end of the season, getting ready to start up the new season in about an hour, 10 minutes, I think. Let's see what it say. What does it say? An hour, 45 minutes. The new season kicks off. So I thought I'd get in here and jump in and play one more game. And this season, since I took all the time to, you know, make that thumbnail that I used for the live stream. So I don't want to waste the thumbnail, all right? I got to make a whole new thumbnail when the new season launches in an hour and 44 minutes. So we're going to fit another live stream in here for this season. And as you can see, sadly, I did not get the Scarlet Spider, which was the Spotlight Key card for this week, the final week of the final week of the September season, the Spider-Man season. I did not get the Scarlet Spider, unfortunately. Yeah, I was really bummed. I was really bummed, as I have been in the past. Whenever I try to get the keys, spend keys, and don't get the card that is the new card. I did get this White Widow, and I got a Pixie, so there's that. I already had White Widow, so I got the variant for that. Didn't have Pixie, so I guess this was a nice little consolation prize. And even on my mobile account, I tried on my mobile account to get the Scarlet Spider as well, and I got a White Widow and a Scar over there with the 2 keys that I had earned. So a little bit of a letdown. But I guess the good thing over there was I didn't have, on my mobile account, I didn't have White Widow or Scar. So, yeah, no Scarlet Spider for us, man. No Scarlet Spider, no Ajax, no, what other cards? No Arishem. I missed Arishem. I don't know, there's a few other cards there that I probably missed too, so we'll just add that to the supply of, cards that we'll never be able to play. No, that's not true, man. It's gonna come back. It'll come back. Hopefully, hopefully Marvel Snap will Second Dinner will figure out a way to bring these cards back a little sooner. I mean, I'm sure it'll show up again in a Spotlight Cash down the road. But I figured before we leave this particular season, we would jump into a final game of the season, final few games of the season. Look at here, by the way, guys. Look at this, man. Look who got the Galactic, man. I'm at 94. I'm at 94 in Galactic. This is the highest I think I've been. Look, I'm so close. I made it to 97. I was almost to infinite, man. But, man, I tell you what, I feel like there's like tough bots here in Galactic that just are kind of like the gatekeepers that are keeping the gate closed for me to get into the infinite rank. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Have you guys had any experience trying to get past the Galactic rank into infinite? It's been kind of tough for me here. Been kind of tough for me, and I had a deck all planned out that I was going to use for this particular stream that I've really enjoyed playing. But I've ran into a few losing streaks with it lately for some odd reason. It was doing really well, and then it was doing really lousy. So it's still good. I still am going to use it. I like playing the deck, but instead we're going to pivot to a deck that will use all of the cards from this season that I was able to get. So let's look at that particular deck. Jump into my collection here. And by the way, see, I'm only level 4,949. We're climbing up the collection level there, guys, but we're still a little ways off from where we would like to be, right? A little ways off from where we would like to be. But here is the deck we're going to use today. It is called, I've called it the Modern Move deck. Little deck I built. I stumbled across an interesting combo. Actually, let me jump out of here real quick, and I'll show you the deck that I was going to use. Maybe I'll showcase this in another stream, but the win-loss record for it is been pretty bad for it. But it really just is using Luke Cage and Valkyrie. It's a combo that I just discovered, guys. Luke Cage and Valkyrie are a really good combo, man. If you're... And I got it from the idea that everybody was playing these Hela decks where they were, you know, bringing cards on, and then Hela was, you know, wouldn't... The cards that Hela brings back wouldn't get reduced in power because they had Luke Cage in the deck. Well, I stumbled across the Luke Cage Valkyrie, and I don't know if other people, I'm sure other people have already stumbled across this and have experimented with it already, but it was my first time experimenting with Luke Cage and Valkyrie, and that's a good combo, man. It is a good combo, so I'll probably be experimenting with that combo a little bit more. Valkyrie is just such a great surprise. For those that don't know, it is a 5/3 and on reveal set all cards here to 3 power. It's just a way to just sneak in there and just crush your opponent's hope. You know, and since you have Luke Cage down, it's not going to affect your cards. So this was the original deck I was going to showcase in the live stream, and maybe we'll show this another time. But I decided to go with the one that's a little bit more on the higher win rate right now. So let me show you this one. This is the Modern Move deck that I put together. Like I said, it uses all the cards that I was able to obtain in the spotlight in this season. Basically, you know, we got the Araña, we got the Madam Web, and we got Symbiote Spider-Man. Those are the 3 cards that I managed to get this season. I don't think I'm missing anything except for the Scarlet Spider, of course, because I didn't get the Scarlet Spider. But let me show you the the record here for this from untapped.gg here. Well, if I can find it. There it is. There you go. This is from untapped.gg. Last 7 days. Modern Move is what I call this deck. It's 32 cubes. 32 net cubes, man. Not bad. A 65.2% win rate in the games that I played. And I played, what is that? 23 games? 23 games with it, so not too bad of a sample size. Not the greatest, but as you can see, it went 15 wins and 8 losses, so that was better than my Luke's Dinosaur deck that I was crafting. So I was like, you know what? Let's give Modern Move a chance to shine here in this particular live stream. So that's what we're doing. Modern Move. Let's break down the deck for you here, guys. Araña starts us off with a 1/1. Activate. Give the next card you play +2 power and move it to the right. Just a nice card. I think this is my favorite card. Araña, I think, is my favorite card of this past season. So, yeah, I like it better than Madam Web. I like it better than Symbiote Spider-Man. Symbiote Spider-Man, I've used it, and it's okay, but it's a little, I don't know, it feels a little clunky to me. It's still a good card. I still use it, and it just got buffed, too, in the last patch, so that made it even better. But yeah, it's a little tricky. A little tricky. I find it a little tricky to use. But anyways, we got the Araña in here. We got Iron Fist. Again, this is the Modern Move. I don't know why it's modern. It's just, I mean, maybe other people have used this. I don't know. It feels modern to me compared to the old school Move where you got, well, I don't know. I don't play a lot of Move. Which is another reason why I decided to choose this this particular deck, because I don't play a lot of moves, so I thought I would showcase what I have been playing move-wise. But yeah, Iron Fist is a 1/2 on reveal. After you play your next card, move it 1 location to the left. So that just helps us move things along. We got Nightcrawler, which moves by itself, 1/2. And then we got the Dagger, of course, 2/0 Dagger. When this moves to a location, +3 power for each enemy card there. Madam Web, 2/1. Ongoing, you can move one of your other cards away from here each turn, so good to have. And then one of my surprise cards in the deck here is the Rogue, 3/2 on reveal. Steal the text from an enemy ongoing card here. This is really good for any of those pesky Iron Man or any of those other pesky ongoing cards that people have been playing lately. Then we got Vulture here, 3/3, another move archetype card here. Vulture is, when this card moves, +6 power, so we like to get Vulture moving around. as well. We got Nocturne in here. The 3/4 Nocturne, you can move this once. When this moves, replace its location with a random new one. Just a good way to get rid of those bad locations that we don't want. A few streams back, I was complaining that I was going to start putting cards that change locations in my deck because I tell you what, man, I don't know about you guys, but I get like tore up by locations. Like I'll put together like this great deck, and then for whatever reason I'll have like 3 or 4 straight games where the locations just don't work with my deck. So I was like, I was getting fed up with that, and I said I'm gonna include something that gets rid of locations from now on in my decks. And then like 2, 3, 4, 5 other decks after that I still didn't really include anything, but this time in this modern move deck that I created, we decided to throw a Nocturne in there to help us hopefully manage that a little bit more. And then we got Gwenpool here, 4/6 on reveal. Pick a random card in your hand 3 times, give +2 power each time. I guess looking at this, looking over this deck list, it's a lot of newer cards here, so sorry to those of you that are new to the game and may not have these cards yet, but hey, it'll give you an idea of what to look for when they start coming up in the future Spotlight caches or tokens. You know, token cards come up. Gwenpool's just a really good card to have, so I like having that in here to boost up my Vulture or my Dagger, just get these moving cards boosted up a little bit more. Then we got the Symbiote Spider-Man, one of the, well, the season pass card for this past season, right? 4/7, activate, merge your lowest cost card here with this. Copy its text like it just revealed. Symbiote Spider-Man's a little weird in this particular deck. I really only use it on two different cards. You like to use it on Gwenpool and Iron Fist, although we could probably throw it on Rogue too, but I don't think I've ever done that. Maybe we'll do that in the stream. Who knows? Maybe we'll try that out in this stream if that sort of option presents itself to us. So yeah, we got the Symbiote Spider-Man here. Then we got Vision 5/8. You can move this each turn. Yeah, it's just a good solid move card. And Magneto, another ace in the hole, if you will. This surprises opponents a lot of the time. This is where we get our... that's why we got such a high cube rate on this particular deck, because Magneto can just come in there at the last play and mess up my opponent's board, and I can kind of shift things where I need them so that I can make sure that I win. So Magneto's nice to have. Magneto's fast becoming one of my favorite 6-cost cards. I gotta tell you, man, it's just nice to be able to just move some of your opponent's cards there at the end to give you a little more favorable board for the end game, basically. So yeah, Magneto, man, stealing cubes for me. On reveal, move all enemy 3 and 4 cost cards to this location. So we love the Magneto. So there you go, guys. This is the modern move deck. Let's jump in here and enjoy the last moments of the season, man. We're getting right down to the wire. We're going to be getting right down to the wire. There's only going to be about 10 minutes left. 10-15 minutes left when I'm done with this stream to finish off this season. So this is kind of the last hurrah for the September season. So hopefully we'll do hopefully I'll do some good work here for you guys, and we won't get our butts kicked. All right, the taco truck is our first location. Add a chimichanga to your hand. I really love this location. One of the newer ones that came out recently. I mean, look, you get a 0/2 chimichanga on reveal. Merge this with one of your cards here. So just super great, especially for move. In fact, we'll feed it to our Nightcrawler there right now. Generally, I don't like to give the chimichanga to my 1-cost cards because obviously 1-cost cards are easy to, you know, if they get killmongered, then you lose that whole bonus. So I try to give the chimichanga to higher cost cards. But you know what? Nightcrawler looked a little hungry. He was hanging out in the taco truck. So I decided to shove a chimichanga down his throat, and hopefully that'll help us out. Deep Space is the second location for us this game. Card text is disabled here. My opponent has not played a card down yet, so I'm not sure what they are up to. Only thing I can play down here on turn 2 is my Madam Web, which I think I will do. Definitely want her text enabled, so I'll probably throw her down on the taco truck as well. We'll keep Nightcrawler there hanging out. Sometimes I just like to have my move cards hang out in a spot until I can really figure out where I need their power to be. Alright, Daily Bugle is the third location. Get a copy of a card in your opponent's hand. We got an Iron Fist. So I guess we got a move deck here. I'm surprised they haven't played anything yet. Maybe they had a bad draw. Who knows? Maybe they've had a bad draw. Iron Fist definitely going to help us out here. So this might be a little bit of a mirror match, maybe. Oh no, wait, we got Odin. What am I talking about? We got Odin from them, so that could be anything. Iron Fist is my card that I just drew. And I can't use them yet, so let's use Nocturne. We'll throw Nocturne down here at the Daily Bugle. Currently leading the taco truck 5-0. Deep space is open for anybody. Oh, my opponent just now plays down a Black Widow to the taco truck and feeds the Black Widow a chimichanga. I got a Widow's Bite in my hand now, so we'll probably have to dump that out here. Or I could just leave it in my hands. Of course, then I can't draw cards, because I'd like to play my Gwenpool now. I would like to play the Gwenpool now, but I don't have any move cards in my hand, so we might have to get rid of the Widow's Bite here so I can draw some cards. Oh, I still can play the Gwenpool. Yeah, great. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll stay here at the Daily Bugle. Why not? We'll keep Nightcrawler and Nocturne hanging out where they're at. End our turn there. My opponent plays a card down to the Daily Bugle. Alright, Gwenpool hitting my Iron Fist and Odin twice. Hit my Odin twice and Iron Fist once. My opponent played their own Nocturne down, or maybe that's my Nocturne from the Daily Bugle. Yep, that's the Nocturne they got from me. Yeah, and we're just going to get rid of this deep space. Let's get rid of that deep space. Change the location. Hopefully get something more favorable for us. Now, I have an Iron Fist and Dagger here that I can play. Not really any great places to play it right now. I mean, their Nocturne might move to deep space as well to try to change it, but I don't know. So I think I'll just play Iron Fist down here to deep space, and then we'll throw Dagger down there as well. So he'll punch Dagger over here. She'll get a little bonus from the Black Widow, which is kind of cool. And then Madam Web will be able to push her out in my next turn here. So currently we're tied up the taco truck 5-5, deep space 0-0, but I got a lot of cards going down there. And then Daily Bugle, I am leading 5-4 in spite of the Widow's Kiss that they put in my hand. Alright, final turn. My opponent still didn't play anything, which is a little sus, man. Are they trying to do some sort of a Galactus play here? I don't know. Let's go ahead and snap. Maybe they'll run away. I don't know. Maybe they just had bad draw. Well, they don't look like they're running away, so oh, so the Nocturne moved the deep space but couldn't. Oh, I did not know that. So Nocturne couldn't turn off deep space or change deep space because it disabled her text. Well, that's silly, and I didn't get my move out of there either. That's unfortunate. Well, we do got our Magneto for the surprise here. Yeah, I guess we'll just pull the Black Widow over here and hope that Nightcrawler can hold down the taco truck. Actually, let's move Nightcrawler over here. Do I want Nightcrawler at the Daily Bugle? Or maybe we'll put Nightcrawler here at the deep space. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. My opponent didn't play anything.
All the future.
What in the world is going on here? So yeah, we sweep all three locations. My opponent only played 2 cards that turn, so I don't know what the heck was going on with Robinson. Robinson? I don't know, something weird was going on, but we got the win, so we'll take it. Didn't really get to highlight the movement of the modern move deck there, but we did get a 4-cube win, so we'll take that. Let's go ahead and update my tracker here for you guys. All right, 1-0. Like to start off with a win in a stream. Always good when we can do that, of course. All right, get this going like so, and jump right back in to another game. I wonder if we're gonna hit infinity in this stream. That would be cool, man. That would be a great way to close out the season, man. If I could hit infinity. I don't know if we're going to be able to. My games have been kind of up and down lately, so but we'll see. We're on a good start. 1-0. Bar with no name is the first location. Whoever has the least power here wins. I kind of like to play mind games at the bar with no name, to be honest with you. Oh, I got an Iron Fist play here. Do we play Iron Fist down to the bar with no name? Why not? Let's just get Iron Fist down there. We do have Dagger turn 2 if my opponent plays anything. If they don't, well, then we'll probably skip this turn. Yeah, we're going to skip this turn here. Hellfire Club is the second location. Cards that cost 1 can't be played here. My opponent has not played down any cards yet, so no surprise. Turn 1. Turn 1. Some people just don't play turn 1 cards, man. I don't know, maybe they don't draw them. So I think everybody includes 1 energy cards in their deck, don't they? Don't they? Maybe not. Maybe people just say, "Yeah, screw the 1 energy." I like to jump out of the gate though and try to get the momentum going for us. All right, turn 3. No cards really for Dagger to do anything with. We can move Vulture, which is pretty cool. I think we'll do that. I wish I could play my Araña down here, but if I play Araña, she's gonna move. Let's see, Iron Fist is active right now, so let's go ahead and throw Vulture here. Iron Fist will kick him to the Hellfire Club. And yeah, maybe my opponent will play cards. Yeah, he plays a Green Goblin down to the Hell's Kitchen, which is the 3rd location. Hell's Kitchen drawing 1 cost card from your deck. So I now have a Green Goblin floating over Hell's Kitchen, giving us a -3-0 loss there at the moment. But we are in charge of the Hellfire Club 9-0 after the Vulture got that big fist bump from the Iron Fist. We could play a Symbiote Spider-Man down here to the bar with no name. We're kind of hoping on getting our Nocturne here. I don't know how much we want to play into this bar with no name, because we're kind of hoping on a Nocturne. Let's get Araña down to Hell's Kitchen. I could play my Rogue. There's nothing really to steal right now. Just kind of a bit of a bummer. I could play it down and hope that we steal something, but I think we'll just let that 3 energy float. My opponent plays a Wave down to Hellfire's Club. Closing the gap there at Hellfire's Club 5 to R9. We are still in charge of that though, so that's pretty cool. Turn 5, still no Nocturne here. Still no Nocturne. We were hoping for the Nocturne. We might lose bar with no name, but you know what? It'll be worth it, right? It'll be worth it. Let's go ahead and trigger Araña. And then we can move our Dagger. And then, do we play our Rogue? I think we gotta play our... maybe we just play Rogue down here. Yeah, we'll just play Rogue down. There's nothing really to steal. But maybe my opponent will play something down there. I don't know. I'm not feeling super confident here. My opponent did snap. Not going to snap back. I'm not sure what we have going on here. Hey, there's a hood. They played down to the bar with no name, solidifying their victory there. Oh, there's a Galactus. Okay. Should have known there was some Galactus gameplay happening here. Well, that's probably gonna, yeah, that is gonna lose us the game for sure. Yeah. 6-2, yeah, we can't. There's really no way we can beat that, right? Right? Well, let's see. Waiting to see if opponent will retreat. No, I don't want to retreat. I have to retreat. There's no way I can win. Actually, retreat. Why am I waiting to see if the opponent will retreat? I must have hit the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. We escaped. Yeah. No wonder they weren't playing cards. They had a sneaky little Galactus in their hand, but that's okay. We saved ourselves from losing 2 cubes. Only lost 1 cube instead from our escape there, but does count as a loss for us, but hey. That's fine. We're 1-1 so far. 116 wins and 88 losses total for live streams. So still in pretty good shape there. So what have you guys thought of the end of the season, man? I mean, what was your thought on the September season? Any cards that you really like from the season? Any cool things happening? I gotta say, looking forward to next season. It's not a lot of the cards are kind of weird. It's all the Venom-y cards, and I'm not a big Venom fan. So this is probably going to be a season in which I save up my keys, I think, unless it just so happens that one of the cards looks super amazing. I think there really was only one card that I was interested in possibly getting. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to be a light season for me. What do you guys think of next season with the venomous cards coming into play? Venom and agony and misery and all those sad adjectives coming out as cards this next season. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Meanwhile, back in the game, Xandar was our first location. Cards here have +1 power. I played my Nightcrawler down there, giving me a 3-0 lead. My opponent played down a Nico Minoru down to Sakaar. After this turn, put a card from each player's hand here. So we are going to be getting a card down there from our hand. I think I'll go ahead and play my Iron Fist here, hoping that Dagger doesn't get pulled down by Sakaar, but we'll see. Dazzler coming down from my opponent at Xandar, the first location. We're still leading there, 6-5, and a Squirrel Girl gets played down to Sakaar for them. Our Symbiote Spider-Man came out for us to Sakaar, so that's pretty good. I'll take that. We are now leading Sakaar 7-4. We are losing Xandar now 6-7, thanks to that pesky little squirrel that the Squirrel Girl spit out from my opponent. And the third location is Tarnax 4. After you play a card here, transform it into another card of the same cost. They have a squirrel there, so they missed one of their spots that they could be transforming a card. Me, on the other hand, I think we'll play our. Let's see, how can I do this? How can I do this? I think let's go ahead and play Madam Web down here at the first location. End our turn, we do float 1 energy. My opponent plays down a Kyera at Sakaar, giving them an 8-7 lead there now. We are leading Xandar 8-7, but I got my Madam Web down there so that I can pull. You know, I missed the Iron Fist though. Doggone it. I missed the Iron Fist because Madam Web got the Iron Fist. Shoot! Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's okay. That is okay. I think we can still pull this off. We play Araña here. And then, let's see, it's turn 4. I'll play Araña down there. Oh, wait, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, that's not going to work. I think we're going to go with it, though. Marvel Boy. Okay, so they are a little bit of a zoo deck here. Marvel Boy, really good card. That was from last season. One of my favorite cards now as well. Okay, now we trigger Araña. This will move one location to the right. See, I kind of messed this all up. But that will still work for us. We have a rogue play here. I think we'll play rogue down here to turn X4, see what she becomes. Do I want to move anything else out of Xandar right now? I don't think so. Don't think so. Do I need to bump up the power of some other place right now? You know what? Maybe we'll move Iron Fist over here. Maybe I can get a proc. Let's activate our Symbiote Spider-Man here. I know my opponent's like, what are you doing? Sorry. Move, man! That's a problem with the move deck. It takes a little bit of brain power. Probably why I don't play much of it. Alright, there's our Araña pulling off the Dagger, giving him 14 power Dagger. Not too shabby. Our Rogue becomes a Bishop at turn X4. Spider-Man... Symbiote Spider-Man took over Araña, which we were hoping to get the Iron Fist out of that, but alas, we got the Araña. Oh, and I just all snapped by clicking on Symbiote Spider-Man Araña. Hey, is that another bug? Symbiote Spider-Man Araña. If I try to click on it, kind of does a little weird thing there. Well, here's where our Magneto comes in to kind of mess things up. And I think... Let's see, if I play Magneto here... Nope, that's bringing too much power there. Magneto here... Would that pull enough power off? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 5. Magneto might not be the play here. I mean, I could bring 8 power over here, but then Magneto's going to turn into something else. I play him here. Oh, this is rough. I think we just play Magneto to turn X4. I don't know if this is the right play or not, but he'll turn into something. I'm kind of rolling the dice here, I guess. Mockingbird gets turned into a Sasquatch for my opponent at turn X4. Hawkeye coming down at Xandar for my opponent. My Magneto.
We are the future.
Pulling some cards over, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Oh, wait a minute. We got an Animazola on the field. It's still not gonna be enough, though. That was wild. That was wild. Unfortunately, it ended in a loss for us, but yeah, there's quite a few misplays there. I kind of messed up my initial Iron Fist play, so yeah, what can you do? Well done, dog. Well done. My opponent's name is Dog, by the way. I'm not talking to a dog. My opponent's name is Dog. He did well. I gave him a fist bump. All right, collect rewards. And update our tracker. Hey, my Symbiote Spider-Man becoming legendary. Already has the prism background on it, so.
Shiny logo.
Shiny logo. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah. I was holding out hope that I could get maybe one more key to try to get the Crimson Spider, but I don't believe I'm going to be able to do that. Poor unfortunate soul. Man, I should just put that title on right now, because that's how I'm feeling right now. A poor unfortunate soul. Oh, and my my alliance bounty was completed here. Activate cards? Sure, we did that. By the way, if you're looking for an alliance, TPS the Prime Sanctum is open for people to join. Feel free to join up. You don't need an invite or anything. Just look for TPS the Prime Sanctum. Yeah, jump on in, man. Jump on in. We got 3 members now. Myself, my mobile account, and another person there. So Shanks, thanks for joining us. If you happen to watch this, and if you're not, well, thank you for joining us anyways. And if you want to join us, you can do the same by looking up TPS the Prime Sanctum. Start getting in on the bounty, start getting in on some of these free rewards. Look at this, man. You get boosters, you get credits, and then depending on how much points you put into the alliance, you also get more credits and boosters there, and a cool border for your cards. So free stuff just for playing the game, man. Just for playing the game. Let's update our live tracker here now. 1 and 2. Not great, but it's still early, man. It is still early, and like I said, I had some misplays there in that last game that I was aware of, so I'm gonna have to try to avoid doing those and jump into this next game here, man. Nilsola is our new opponent here. Turn 1. First location is the Abbey. First to put exactly 2 cards here. Draws a card. We might be able to pull that off. We got our Araña in hand here, so we'll go ahead and play her down there to the Abbey. End our turn. See what my opponent does. Nilsola with a crazy pixel juggernaut avatar. It's funny, the pixel juggernaut avatar just looks like a big blob up there. It's like a slime. It's like a red slime from like Final Fantasy or something. All right, well, my opponent played down an X25, so we are going up against a destroy deck here. So this could be interesting. And then the collapsed mine is our second location. Fill this location with rocks. Skip a turn to destroy your rocks. Yeah, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of these rocks by skipping our turn. My opponent does the same, bringing us to a turn 3. Third location is Asteroid M. Curse you, Asteroid M. After you play a 3 or 4 cost card, move it here. Although, you know what? That could actually really help us. Actually, it's going to super help us here. Yeah. Let's see here. I think we'll activate our Araña. We're going to throw our Vulture down here. That'll give us the 2 cards for the Abbey, so we'll draw a card there. Vulture will move 1 location to the right, thereby getting his +6 power, and then the Asteroid M will pull him, giving him another +6 power. So, I like how this game's going. I like how this game is going. Magic coming down to Asteroid M, ruining my plans. Come on, man. I had it planned out. Oh, great. You just go in there and ruin it with a magic. So, yeah, Magic takes out Asteroid M, turning it into Limbo. Our Vulture is an 11 power now, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and we'll just play Madam Web down here to the Vulture. And I think I'll play the Dagger down too. So we have 2 potential cards that can move out of here. Just pretty cool. Maybe we'll take the Dagger back. Maybe that's too much of a tell. Do we want the Dagger there as well? Yeah, let's just put Nightcrawler in here. Actually, we'll have Nightcrawler hang out at the Abbey. Okay? Yondu coming down for my opponent at the Abbey, taking out my Iron Fist. That's unfortunate. Killmonger coming down, taking out my Araña, and taking out their 1-cost cards as well. Feeding into their Destroy deck. They already have a pretty good null in their hand, I bet, or in their deck at least. All right. We're going to go ahead and we will play our Dagger down now. I think I'll play Nocturne down as well. And we'll try for a sneaky steal back of Limbo. That's the plan, man. That is the plan. Let's see if it works. There's my Dagger coming down, my Nocturne coming down. Negasonic Teenage Warhead coming down for my opponent at the Abbey, so we can't play anything there, lest it goes boom. But we can move our Dagger out, which is definitely something that we wanted to do. Let's see, Negasonic, yeah, that's just card. Rogue's not going to be much help for us here. I was trying to see if the Rogue could steal the Negasonic, but that's not going to be the case, I'm afraid. Not going to be the case, but we will move our Nocturne over here to get that sneaky Limbo. My opponent's thinking, hey, we got one more turn to do what we need to do. And I'm like, yeah, ain't going to happen. And we're going to move some cards around here as well. Yeah, I think we just work with the collapsed mine here. And, oh yeah, and then we need to move out our Dagger here. Now, she doesn't go off after an enemy card is played here. So Dagger moving over there shouldn't affect that at all. Yeah, so I think we're going to go with that, man. We are going to go with that. I would snap, but I don't know. Not feeling super confident. There's my Dagger going off, becoming an 6-power Dagger. Magneto pulling everybody to the collapsed mine on my opponent's side just about. Oh, that does. Oh, that does affect the. Oh. I did not know that Magneto pulling. I should have thought about that. Magneto pulling the Negasonic Teenage Warhead brought her over to that spot, so she was sitting there. So then she killed my freaking Magneto, ruining my plans again. Oh, it's a good thing we didn't snap there, man. Man, that was just a game of just messed up planning. Negasonic Teenage Warhead, you crazy, crazy beast. I'm going to give a fist bump to our opponent if he's still here. But holy crap. Yeah, they deserve that win. Holy crap, that was on me again. So that's 2 games. Where I had a misplay, man. So unfortunate for sure. But we are going to update our tracker here. Still got some time to turn this record around, right? Let's jump back into another game here. 1-3 this stream, 116 wins and 90 losses total for live streams. All right, BP, get your head in this game. Stop misplaying. Like I said, man, I'm not too familiar with the intricacies of moving the move deck, man. There's too much stuff you got to keep track of. Who moves where? What moves there? Lots of things. That's probably why I've tried to avoid it as much as I can. Anyways, here we are. Next game. Shadowland is our first location. Add a ninja to each side with -2 power. I do have a Nightcrawler or an Iron Fist to play here. I think we'll play our Nightcrawler because I don't really have anything for Iron Fist to punch at the moment. My opponent does not play a card down here. I do take the lead of Shadowland with my Nightcrawler playing down there, giving us a 0 to -2 lead. Subterranea is the second location. Shuffle 4 rocks into each deck. Well, I don't like that. Definitely don't like that. We got our Madam Web down. We can get our Madam Web down. I think we'll do that. Set up some future plays, perhaps. My opponent plays down a Morbius to Shadowland, so we are looking at a discard deck here. And Carmartage is the third location. On reveal, effects happen twice at this location. I think this is one of... this is everybody's favorite location, man. Carmartage. Is this going to benefit me more or my opponent more? That's the real question. I don't have a whole lot of on reveals in this deck, so... Still nothing really in my hand. I could play an Iron Fist, hoping that I get my Vulture or my Dagger next turn. I think that's what we'll do. In fact, yeah, we'll throw Iron Fist down here to Carmartage. Maybe we'll get 2 punches, man. That would be awesome for neither of my move cards that come into play here. My opponent plays a Lady Sif down to Carmartage, getting rid of a Hela and discarding a Hell Carrier from their hand. So they don't have their Hela. That's good news. Dracula's probably still hanging out in their hand. Dracula, of course, will gain the power of one card that gets discarded at the end of their game. So they usually have like an Apocalypse or something there that can get really big in their hands. So that's something we'll have to look out for. We did get our daggers, so we can Iron Fist her twice. He's not going to get anything at Subterranean unless my opponent plays something there this turn. But she will get a little boost at the Shadowland. Unfortunately, I can't play anything else here. So I want to play a rock, which I don't think I want to do that. So we're going to float 2 energy here. Okay, my opponent plays a Colleen Wing down to Carmartage and a card down to Subterranea, so we will pick up another buff there. Plays a Mantis to Subterranea, which doesn't pick up anything of mine. Dagger gets bumped over for the first punch, gaining power from Mantis, bringing her to 3 power, and now she's draining from or gaining power from Morbius and Ninja, giving her a total of 9 power hanging out at the Shadowland. I'd say that went pretty well. I think I want to do Gwenpool at Carmartage here. I think that's a really good play. Let's just get that going. I love how Madam Web's just kind of sitting here. I find this happens a lot when I have Madam Web in my deck. She's on the board, but I don't really use her a whole lot. At least not in the move decks that I've tried. I'm probably doing something wrong there, but... This is pretty good here. We might even get our rock buffed up, so it'll be useful.
I'm coming for you.
Alright, Ghost Rider. Ooh, that was a gamble for them. They could have pulled down the Hela and enacted their discard deck, but they got the Hell Carrier instead. Opponent's probably a little upset about that. Let's go ahead and snap. Maybe we can scare them off here. We're not in the greatest of shape at the moment. But we do have some pretty high-powered cards here. Yeah, I think... I think I'll play... Symbiote Spider-Man down here to Shadowland. And then... Man, what's safer? I feel like they're going to play something to Carmartage. Yeah, they're probably going to play their Dracula down and MODOK to get rid of a lot of things. So we're going to need a lot of power at Shadowland. Man, I don't know. I think we're gonna go with my rock, my 8-power rock at Carmartage, and my Symbiote Spider-Man hanging out at Shadow. Now they go with a Magneto. They have nothing to move. I don't think we're big enough there, though, are we? Nope, we are not big enough there. Yeah, they got us. They got us. So even though we seem to have disrupted their discard deck, it didn't seem to matter because we lost. We lost there. Man, 4 cubes too. Ay, ay, ay. So much for trying to get to, so much for getting to infinite this this stream. Oh man. I thought this was the season, man. I thought this was going to be the season, but we've gotten closer than we have in the past. Like I said, every season I get a little bit closer to infinite, so I guess we can count that as progress, but yeah. Man, we are not having a good day here. Maybe I should have went with my Luke's dinosaur deck. Maybe I would have been able to utilize that a little bit easier right now. But this stream, we are 1-4. In total for live streams, 116 wins and 91 losses. So we got to turn this around, man. We got to turn this around. And it's really just been about misplays on my end here. All right, our first location is Tarnax 4. After you play a card here, transform it into another card of the same cost. Well, we want to keep our Araña, so I'm going to play Araña down here to the mysterious second location. My opponent plays a Silver Sable down there, decreasing the power of my top deck. What is my top deck? Iron Fist. How come it didn't decrease the power of Iron Fist? That's weird. She should have steal 2 power from the top card of your opponent's deck. And I just drew Iron Fist and he still has his 1/2 power. Yeah. Guess we'll take it. I guess we'll take it. We're gonna play Madam Web down here to the mysterious third location, so at least our move enablers are in place on the board. Now we just got to get our movers into our hand. Collapsed mine again. Ah, got it. Collapsed mine and I got a rock in my hand. Ay, ay, ay. Now we're going to skip our turn to get rid of those rocks. That'll bring us to a turn 4. My opponent also skipped their turn, so they can get rid of the rocks there at the collapsed mine. Yeah, turn 4 is where we are at now. Still none of my move cards in my deck, which is a bit unfortunate. Let's see. We do have Iron Fist down here. We could play Iron Fist. Actually, yeah, let's play Iron Fist down. Nocturne. Subterranea, we played Iron Fist down to the collapsed mine. I'm hoping I get one of my move cards. Wait, I did the order wrong there. Shoot, hang on. We gotta play the Nocturne down and then the Iron Fist, so the Iron Fist doesn't punch my Nocturne. Yeah, let's try this. Not a lot exciting happening yet, but we are trying to set up a move in this move deck. Hopefully one of my move cards come into my hand, and they did not. Oh, man. This is not going well, man. This is not going well. Okay. Well, let's just trigger Araña. I guess we're doing this without the move, man. So now, gotta remember how this goes. Let's untrigger Araña, because I think I have to play Gwenpool down first, so the Iron Fist punts her over to the left. And then Araña... No, because Araña activates... Ah, okay. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, here's what we do. We play Gwenpool down to Araña. Wait, activate Araña. Activate. Play Gwenpool down. That'll kick Gwenpool, give her a bonus, and kick her over here to Iron Fist. Iron Fist will punch her back. Yeah, we're just punching Gwenpool around. That's fine. She's got that scooter. She can deal with it. Wow, all 3 of her buffs, by the way, went to Vision. Okay, my opponent plays down the Scarlet Spider. Must be nice to get Scarlet Spider. Yeah, we got a 14 power Vision there, which I think will just clinch it for us unless my opponent plays, you know, something here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to move anything. I think I'm just going to leave the board as it is. I'm going to throw the rock down here to fill the location just in case they have some, you know, some negative stuff up their sleeves. But I think we're going to be okay. It's 13 enough to hold Subterranea. We're going to have 17 here. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Yep, Scarlet Spider splits. A rock gets played down to turn next one. That's a good play. It turned into an American Chavez. And then a Red Skull came down for my opponent at Subterranea, but it was not enough. It was too much for my locations here, and they pulled it off again here, man. Man, we have just been having bad luck today, man. What a way to, like, take out the season, man. I was hoping we would take out the season in a blaze of glory, but man, we are we're going down in flames today, man. You know what? I guess that that happens. And this is why I don't play Move. This is why I don't play Move. It's so funny. I was like, I chose this deck because it had a better win rate than the deck that I was going to use in the stream. And since we've been playing it on this stream, we've tanked the win rate for it. So I don't know, man. You can't win. You can't win for losing, I guess. You just can't win for losing here. But you know what? We're still celebrating the end of the end of the season. I guess that means that the next season's going to be better, right? Next season's got to be better than where we ended at this season, right? But we're not ending yet. We're going to play one more game here. See if we can get 2 wins at least. See if we can get at least 2 wins out of this modern Move deck. I like to preface this by saying I like making decks, but I don't always make the best decks. And for whatever reason, sometimes they perform better on other days than they do on different days. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Marvel Snap, it's kind of all over the place. But maybe... Hey, my opponent retreated.
Victory.
Heck yeah. We got a victory, guys. We got a victory. I don't know. They must have looked at me and were like, I can't do this. I don't know why. I don't know why, but we'll take it. Hey, we even got the quest for making our opponent retreat there. You know, but I can't in good consciousness take a win for that, so we're not going to update our tracker since he left right out of the gate. Well, it's a nice little pick-me-up, taking us into this final game here, which we're going to do great. We're playing, our opponent is Dad is Great. Well, Dad is great. So, yeah, let's see if we can, you know, we can overcome Dad is Great and, you know, get a win on this deck, man. Get a win on this deck. Just things haven't lined up the way that I've wanted them to, and I've been doing a lot of bad misplays, so. But maybe you could take this deck and make it work. Maybe you can make this deck and make it work a little bit better. All right, we got our Araña down at Mojo World. Whoever has more cards here gets plus 100 power. We do have Iron Fist and Dagger in hand, so that's good. We can actually get our move cards moving, which we've seemed to have failed to do. And then we'll hold the Chimichanga out for the Dagger there. And yeah, I think this is a good start, man. I'm liking this. I'm liking where this game is going, man. Cancun, the third location. Power here doesn't count toward winning the game. Well, we're going to have to win the game here in these other two locations. Actually, my Nocturne can probably turn that off. But before we do that, we need to activate Araña. That will give the next card I play +2 power and move it to the right. So we will put Dagger here. This isn't really gonna do anything because I don't have any cards out yet. Yeah, but they gotta put something out, right? Alright, so I think Araña will push her to the left, and then Araña will boost her. Oh, she did pick up the bonus from the 3 cards my opponent just played at Mojo World, so that's good. And then didn't get anything from the taco truck. Chimichanga comes down, Iron Fist devours it. But my Dagger is 11 power, so
I definitely need to change
hey,
my
we picked up
underwear.
11 power in that little move there, so my opponent is playing a destroy deck. Deadpool and a few other cards came down along with a Carnage. Carnage ate them all up. And now they're leading Mojo World 6-1. Each of us have 1 card there, so we can easily get that back. The taco truck is in my hands right now, 15-0. And then Cancun is wide open, but power there doesn't count anyways, so we don't really care about Cancun. We might sweep into Cancun in a bit. Now is Iron Fist, yeah, Iron Fist is cheaper than Dagger, so we can put our Symbiote Spider down here to do another Iron Fist here. And maybe we'll get our Vulture involved in this modern move deck. Swordmaster coming down at the taco truck, taking out a death in my opponent's hand, giving them a 7 power there at the taco truck to my 22 power, so still holding down the taco truck. Symbiote Spider-Man will activate. That'll get the Iron Fist. Do we want to do that? Actually, we don't have a card to... Wait, whatever. They don't like me clicking on the spider here, do they? Symbiote Spider. Huh. That is a crazy bug. Hey, Second Dinner, are you watching this? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? So yeah, we don't want to activate our Symbiote Spider-Man yet. We're gonna play our Nocturne and our Nightcrawler down here, and then hopefully we'll get our Vulture in this next draw. Ah, Gambit! No, not Gambit! Oh, Gambit took out my... Wow, talk about lucky that Gambit took out my Dagger. All my power down the drain. We did get our Vulture in our hand, though. So... is it worth playing Vulture now, or do we just play Magneto? Magneto gives us 23 power here. Is that what we do? We would only have to play 11 power down to win that. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna activate... Well, if the game will let me activate Symbiote Spider-Man. There, Symbiote Spider-Man's activated, so that'll trigger the Iron Fist. That'll kick the Magneto over here. And as long as we have more cards at Mojo World, we should win any sort of tiebreaker. So that is what we're going for. We are going for a win via tiebreaker here, abandoning the taco truck. Okay, so far so good.
We are the future.
Nobody to move, but that's okay. He gets pumped over. I think that gets us the victory, right? Right. Yes, because we're going to have more power than they do. Thank you, Mojo World. Thank you, Mojo World, for coming through for us, giving us the tiebreaker. Dad is great. You're right, Dad is great. But on this particular day, Dad got beat, so... Sorry, Dad, but don't feel too bad, because VP has gotten beat way more than Dad's got beat, so... All is well in the Marvel Snap Kingdom, I guess. Anyways, that is it. Let's go ahead and update. Make sure I get my win there. Make sure we get that win in there. All right, so we'll update our tracker here. Boom and boom. There we go. Got that updated. And now we have this one updated. All right, and that will close us off for the season, guys. Man, kind of wish that would have went better, but that's how we close it out. 93 is our rank. Not quite to infinite. But next season, man. Next season, 20 minutes from now. Wait, where are we at now? 39 minutes from now. The new season starts with new cards coming out, and we're going to be here. We're going to be doing some more live streams as we can do them, man. But anyways, that is it for me. Hey, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this past season. I thought that was some pretty good cards this past season. This past season and the season before had some really cool cards. This coming season, I don't know. I don't know how well I'm gonna like the cards that are coming out, but you know, I'm sure someone's gonna make something out of them. And if we get lucky enough to get any of them, then maybe, then of course we're gonna try to do you know, some live streams using those cards. But man, I'm not looking for, I'm really not too excited about the cards coming up. So what about you guys? You guys excited for the cards next month? Or is next month going to be a save your keys for the next season month? Which I think will be the case for me, unless I just want to make content like these videos. I will get the season pass card, but other than that, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll watch the other content creators, see what they come up with, see what they say about the cards. But first glance, not super excited about them, man. Not super excited about them. Anyways, that is it for me. This is VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later. And hey, keep on gaming.